But welcome to our supporters update this month, which is December 2024. Can't believe we're coming to the end of the year. It says on the screen that we're going to be joined by Millie, but unfortunately she is with a power cut at the moment. So hopefully might be joining us halfway through if the power comes back on. And we're also joined by Grace, who I think will introduce yourself in a minute. Tonight we're going to record our session. If you don't want to be recorded, keep your cameras off, keep muted, chat enabled. We can answer questions as we go through. So welcome to our supporters update. I'm not Millie, but I am Lauren, and I work at Woodcraft Folk as a program manager and also project manager for Camp 100, our big international camp that's happening next summer. If Millie joins us as we go through, then they can introduce themselves then. But I'll pass over to Grace to introduce herself as well.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm the new fundraiser at Woodcraft Folk. It's very nice to meet everyone.
Lovely, thank you, Grace.
So, in this supporters update, we will go through some news from across the movement. We'll give a big update on the Big Give, which will be ending tomorrow. And we'll talk about Camp 100, a few events for your diary, and then we'll round off with how you can support Woodcraft Folk. Okay, so we're on the second to last day of the Big Give Christmas Challenge, and it's very exciting to say that we have reached our big goal. So we're well past 15K. We're at 17,045 pounds is our grand total, which I've just checked actually. So I want to just say a massive thank you to everyone who has donated so far. It's been really positive, hasn't it, Lauren? So we've reached our target, but I still would like to encourage everyone to donate. The link, Lauren, maybe you could put the link in the chat. The link is still live. You can donate until 12 p.m. tomorrow. And although your donations won't be match funded, they'll still go towards the Access Fund for Camp 100. And they're still going to be making a real big difference there.
Do you want to take over, Millie?
Sure. I'm so sorry. That was the worst timed power cut that's ever happened. Yeah, so thank you so much, Lauren. Go have a nice evening. So yeah, we have made an employment offer to a new site assistant at Biblins, so that's really exciting. We've also got another new person coming into Biblins soon with an admin assistant. Also just had a successful working week at Lockabrook. Working weekend, sorry. Lockabrook has been looking gorgeous and snowy recently, as it often does in the winter. And we planted 300 new trees at Cudham, thanks to crowdfunding, which is really exciting because Cudham lost a lot of trees due to, they had some kind of disease, I think. But yeah, now we've been able to replace those trees, which is really nice. In terms of projects, so some people from the IFM Impacts project went to a presentation at a Choosing Youth Work conference in Leeds, which was really exciting to share their work with some other youth organisations. We also held Camps for All in October at Highgate and in November at Cudham, bringing together young people from across the movement and also new to the movement. Those are always really nice to introduce some new people to Woodcraft, as well as kind of giving some people the opportunity to do residentials when their district isn't necessarily doing them. And yeah, we've also just launched the 100 projects for 100 years, 100 objects for 100 years project. And we are appointing a member of staff at the moment to get started with that in January. So yeah, that's one of the centenary activities. They're going to kind of create a touring exhibition as part of that with some young people's input. And then also as part of the centenary, obviously, we'll have Camp 100. And to celebrate our centenary, groups will be encouraged to do a few different things. So that will include some history program activities and badge work. It would be really great if people could reach out to alumni, organise birthday party, maybe a family picnic, a hike, do something nice just to celebrate the centenary locally. We're also asking people to share significant locations, so maybe where your Woodcraft group meet or where they've camped, or places that have been important to your Woodcraft group, on History Pin. So there's a link for that there, historypin.org. And also to attend Camp 100, which I'll speak about later. But if you're not coming as a attendee, if you're not bringing a group or volunteering, there'll also be the chance to come just for a day or so. And also participate in one of the 100 100s, which here they are. So 100 100s are kind of centenary challenges. There's 100 of them. And they're all kind of themed around the number 100. So some of them I like to do in groups, some of them are to do individually, some of them you could just do like in one sitting, but some of them are kind of designed to be done over a period of time. So yeah, like you can make 100 peace cranes or a paper chain with 100 links, for example. Walk for 100 miles. That's obviously going to be one that you do kind of in a few different walks. Play 100 games. You could try that one in your group. Bake 100 cookies, could also try that one in your group, or raise £100 to support activities. Could potentially do that on your own, doing something sponsored, or yeah, organize some kind of event in the group as well. So yeah, just some more info about Camp 100. It will be from the 27th of July to the 6th of August at Kelmarsh. That's the same site as Common Ground in Midlands. Bookings are now open. So we've got 209 booked as of 12 p.m. today. I think that's still the same. And we're predicting 1,800, 2,000 people in total. We're working on lots of things to make this camp really great. And I'll go through a few more of those in the next slide. And as I think Grace has spoken about already, we ran the big give to try and make the camp more accessible to more people. And we're really lucky that we've achieved lots of funding from that. And so, yeah, we've had a lot of applications in the first round of the Access Fund, and we're kind of working on allocations this week. So if you or anyone you know have applied for that, we'll be in touch soon. If people don't have approved all the money they've asked for, or if they didn't get a chance to apply this time round, it will reopen in January. So we're purposefully kind of siphoning off some money for later, because we know that a lot of the time people who can't afford to come to camp also can't necessarily commit in advance. So yeah, a bit more info. We have program centres at camp themed around solidarity, STEM, arts and crafts, bushcraft, peace and conflicts, and more. And yeah, there'll also be a main stage program, which will include some stuff for younger ones this time, as well as the usual like bands and DJs. We're hoping to do like some magic shows and things like that. There'll obviously be a ceilidh, which always happens, and a merry moot and all those kinds of things. We're expecting groups from at least 12 different countries and 5 different continents, hopefully. It's dependent on visas for a few of them, but there will be like lots of groups from lots of different countries represented. And you can find more info on camp100.org.uk. I will share that link in the chat just now. You've got the website there, and we also have the socials with Camp 100 Woodcraft Folk, or WCF, on Instagram and Facebook if you want to stay up to date. Obviously, we do update the website regularly, but a lot of the time we kind of tell you on the website which bits of the website we've updated. So that's a good thing to be aware of.
Yeah, so this is just an encouragement for anyone that isn't already a friend of the folk to join. It's our regular donor scheme. It's really good. Say if you can't currently volunteer and you still want to support Woodcraft Folk, you can sign up on this link. Or I think that's also on our website, so just go straight to woodcraft.co.uk. And we welcome amounts of all size. So say, yeah, you can kind of adjust it to what you want to give us. So please share that with your friends. if you are not already, if you're already a friend of the folk, and if you're not, please sign up if you would like to. Yeah, and Millie's just shared the link in the chat, so you can find that. I'd also like to plug Give As You Live, which is really great this time of year if you celebrate Christmas and are doing some Christmas shopping. As you can see on the slide, there are all the shops that support this scheme. Could you, next slide, please?
Yeah.
It's essentially it's a scheme that helps you donate to Woodcraft Folk and support us, but at no cost to you. So as you're doing your shopping, it will take a percentage of your spending and donate it straight to us, which is great. It only takes about 2 minutes to sign up, and I should say it's online shopping. So if you scan the QR code or just simply use this, go through this link, and you can add it as a browser on your, add as an extension to your browser. Yeah. Yeah, so that would be a really great way to support us this Christmas. And then finally, Union Lotto is also another really great way to support us. So you can sign up on this link. It's a lottery run by the General Federation of Trade Unions. It only costs £1 a week, and you can win up to 25k, which is quite exciting. And I believe they donate 30% of every entry to us. So it's just a nice way of supporting us while also perhaps maybe winning some money. So yeah, thank you.
So kind of one last plug thing, which again helps us with our work. T-mail free shipping ends today. So there's been a promotion on T-mail for a little while for free shipping. T-mail is obviously, hello cat. T-mail is obviously where you can buy all the Woodcraft merchandise. It's really nice quality, and it's kind of a sustainable way of doing things as well, because it only makes things to order. And yeah, so they've got free shipping just until midnight. So if you were planning on getting any Woodcraft merch for your friends and family, or if you would like to tell your friends and family to get you anything, get them to be quick and do that by midnight, and they'll get free shipping. And the link is just here. Last thing before we kind of go on to if you have any questions. We've just started, which hopefully you've seen, some targeted e-newsletters. So if you're not receiving these, or if you know someone who would like them but isn't, you can sign up at woodcraft.org.uk/sign up to e-news. So I'll put that link in the chat too, just in case. But yeah, these are newsletters that are targeted to specific groups of our supporters, so you can stay up to date with what we're doing in a way that kind of makes sense for your specific role in the organisation. So here is the link. It always just says Woodcraft Folk, but I'm pretty sure it is a different one. And yeah, if you have any questions, now's the time. I will stop the recording.